Hey guys, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we're back once again playing Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. In the last episode, well, that was a trial, now wasn't it? A trial by fire, or by Twiddledee and Twiddledum, if anything. That was a thing. And it's been a while since I recorded, so... yeah, let's not have that happen again. But in this episode... we're gonna be seeing Estelle because she's not joining us anymore. So we're gonna see. We're gonna talk to her about that. It's so good to be walking down this hallway, not having any issues again. She's resting. Oh well, I guess I'll call it a day. Yuri. Okay.
Yep.
Well, we tried.
He's not even in front of her door. He's like slightly off.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess we tried. It sounds Blastia. Alright, Pete.
Wolf. Whoa, that's the most important part.
Most important part.
Carol's having a crisis. That loud waterfall!
Yeah. Alright. Let's keep looking then. By miserable laborers, the knights that watch over them, and nobles that rule over all.
The miserable laborers. Wow. Rude as fuck.
Yep. Is there anything? Nope, check.
No loitering allowed.
Okay. Whatever you say. I think we already talked to... yeah, we already talked to you. What about you, blocking the other one?
Don't speak of ideals, become them. Word of a famous man, I forgot who though. I didn't read this, I didn't see the second part, so I was like, don't speak of ideals, we don't need them. And then I saw the other part, I was like, oh, that's more deep than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be another asshole.
Let's talk to... let's see, who are you? This is severe training from morning to night. What's worse, we all always have to be on the scene first, if there's any situation.
I thought training from morning to night was, like, the recruit
Hey,
part.
I thought you went to siesta, Lise.
She seems to be asleep already. We could still talk tomorrow.
Right. Why don't we all return to our rooms then?
Cool.
Small cutscene just for that.
Just for that. Want to sleep? Yeah. Yep.
What's the matter, Repeat?
Did you guys hear a strange sound?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Oh, I've been hearing that the barrier Blasty has been acting up lately.
Great.
Hey, hold your horses.
I can't.
Commandant Alexei
I
is
don't
there,
have
isn't he?
horses.
He should be able to take care of it.
Rita, if we let you go out on your own, it'll be just another repeat of a Meat Hill.
Well, if you want, we could at least let Flynn know about it.
Sounds good. Cool.
Put me on Rita, because...
Estelise and the princess.
I was so surprised to find out that
Or the
Estelle was a
princess.
princess.
I had a feeling. She knew Flynn, and she was obviously brought up as a noble.
Shut up. You knew already.
Maybe.
Oh man, I wonder if I was rude to her without realizing it.
Your language has been unpardonable. Captain Carroll, the sentence for insulting royalty is... decapitation. Been nice knowing you.
What about you? You're way more rude than I am.
Guess it's off with both our heads then.
What? That's...
Idiots.
Guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die. Alright. Are you sure you don't want to play as Carol?
No.
Let's see. 10, 10 life bottles, holy bottle. We've got 10 magic lenses. Alright.
Did you? Okay.
I bought something.
You bought something that Carol already has.
Okay. Cool. You know what? I might just go with the Joy-Cons so I don't have to... So I'll just go through the menu using that. Escape speed. Fine boots. Those are some fine boots!
Improved leather boots.
Let's see. Beef, chicken, mackerel, onion, potato...
Potatoes.
Potato, lewd, rice, egg, milk. I must... No? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and equip that real quick.
Did you get something? Yeah, you did get something.
Yeah, Ogre Axe, which I'm fine on the compact sword. Or what do I have equipped?
Press B.
Alright. Yeah, I'm good on that guy. So, Ogre Axe?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm probably going to switch back to the other guy, because I think I like what I had already.
Yeah? You also bought armor for them.
Yeah. Oh, magic tunic. Cool. I don't think.
Did we get a weapon for him?
No.
No, okay then. I think that's it.
Alright. Well, let's go talk to Estelle. Yeah, ease. Estellese. Alright. Of course she's not here. I would say nice view. The interrogation.
It's very cloudy for a nice view.
It's been a while since the Imperial Knights have interrogated me. Forgot how tiring it was. Even the princess and His Highness Yoder got involved. And 2 captains and the commandant. And with Flynn here too, they're leaving the capital totally defenseless. Pretty sloppy work.
Yep. Nah, I'm sure you don't have to worry about it.
Isn't there more captains? I don't know. I just felt
I would
like
hope
there's
so.
more than like 2.
I would hope so. Unless they're the cream of the crop of the capital. Which, again, I probably hope not. But they're probably the cream of the crop of the good ones. Considering that dude with the heart-shaped open torso probably isn't that great of a guy.
I'm pretty sure he was a shitty knight anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I bet he got out of power because of fucking, money.
Yeah. Alright, let's find Flynn. Is he over here? Maybe he's back in the headquarters.
Headquarters.
Hey, HQ.
Into the interrogation room. Oh!
Aha, yes, I was right. Aha. Also, hi, Estelle.
You went out.
Hi, Estelle. Bye, Estelle. There we go.
Estelle, you haven't got back yet.
No, I haven't.
It'll be some time before the Imperial Knights are able to move out after all.
Oh, by the way, Flynn,
Yes, milady.
is it okay if I stay with Yuri and his friends until I go back to the capital?
I understand. Only until you return, though.
Yes. I won't cause you any more trouble, Flynn.
Woo! Estelle rejoined.
If anything, Flynn caused us trouble.
Yeah, for the time being, yeah.
The barrier Blastia has been making some odd noises. Do you think it's okay?
You came all the way here because you were worried about that? As always, Yuri, you can't leave well enough alone if you see anything amiss.
Hey, it's not me. She was the one that...
It's obvious that something's not right with that Blastia. Let me have a look at it.
This Blastia is currently in a state of repair. I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you to examine it.
Why?
How about now?
What was that vibration?
And that's not a good vibration.
Don't tell me that was the Blastia.
It was the
Maybe something's
Blastia.
happened to the Blastia.
Let's get out of here.
Your Highness, you must stay here.
Hunting blades and the monster.
What do you think that scary monster we saw in Kaer Bakram was?
That beast was way tougher than anything I've ever seen before. If it didn't run away when it did, we'd have been in a world of hurt.
That's a surprisingly cautious opinion coming from you. Not that I disagree when it comes to a monster like that.
Do you think it was the hunting blades who trapped it in a reverse barrier?
Yeah, probably. It looked like they came to take that monster down.
Right, that big
Whatever the
monster that we
case,
had to fight.
I don't want to meet up with a monster like that again.
Yeah, at least not for a while. Alright, what's the damage?
Well, that's not good.
I don't think it should be glowing like that.
Or spilling out.
Yeah.
Let me go! I can't just leave him like this! The air is just pouring out of this thing! At this density, it might kill someone!
And what about you?
Damn it! That girl's Blastia crazy.
It's okay. I'll just readjust the volume of air. You'll be just like me.
Civilians out of the city, as well as the princess and the others.
Yes, sir.
The air is completely out of control. There's no telling what it will do.
No! The flow of air has outstripped its capacity! At this rate, it'll either swallow the city or even explode!
Explode! Did you hear that? Everybody get out of here! Hurry!
Rita!
Princess!
Your Highness! What is she?
Rita, I'm here! Estelize!
You're glowing again.
Commandant? There, got it! Ah! Rita, hang on! Please, get a room ready for Rita.
Do you even hear what you're saying? You're just as worn out as she is.
Prepare rooms at once. I'll take her there myself.
Carol, can you stand?
Yeah.
Come on, we're going too.
Aha, saboteur.
Come in.
You can't keep using your healing arts on her forever, Estelize. Come on, let's let her rest for now.
Yes.
I can't believe she had to go and do something like that.
Yes. Once Rita chooses to do something, she won't listen to anyone else.
You're one to talk. You were just as bad as she was.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna stay here. You should go rest. Aren't you tired from using your healing arts so much?
I'm jealous of Rita. She has something she cares about so much.
And so can you, if you spend enough time looking for it. But you need to go and get some sleep now.
No, I'm fine. Yuri, you should get some sleep yourself.
Flynn will get mad at me if you pass out.
So let him get mad at you.
Look, don't come asking me to take your place when you collapse from exhaustion.
I can't ask you to take my place if I've already collapsed, can I?
It's got a point.
Someone's been influenced on the princess.
Yeah, seriously. Hey, Carol.
You must think I'm totally useless. After what happened when you first met me, and at Care Bakram, and today.
I think everyone freaked out today. Even the great Commandant was pretty in over his head. There are lots of things even grown-ups can't do.
Even you, Yuri? Yeah, I guess so. It's a tough world.
Now you got the idea.
Hey, Yuri?
Hmm?
Do you think you'd want to maybe start a guild with me?
A guild, huh? Yeah, that's an idea. I'll think about it.
Really?
Can we name it ourselves?
What, you're surprised?
I thought you'd say, no way! I've been in enough messes already! Or something.
Not all adults think like that, you know. Anyway, it's late. Let's get some rest and see how she's doing in the morning.
Repeat.
Hi, Rapid. Good boy. Why are you looking at my... What are you looking at my dog for?
Don't you dare do anything to my dog.
You guard him with your life. Nice. Sweet. Alright, well, let's sleep, I guess. I'm assuming we'll just go back into their room and, sleep.
You done correctly.
Come in.
She didn't pass out!
Glad to see you're awake.
Glad to see you're asleep.
And after I told her over and over to call me before she collapses.
You didn't think she'd really listen to you, did you?
She looks happy.
Hey, so what do you think Estelise thinks of me? Why are you making that face?
I just didn't think you were the kind of person who cared what other people thought.
Forget it. You can go now.
Compared to those formulas of yours, she should be easy to figure out.
Huh? Rita, you're awake. But be careful. It's just when you think you've recovered that you're in the most danger.
It's all right. I'm fine. Also, you don't need to pretend to be using that Blastia anymore.
What do you mean?
It's pretty cool that you can use healing arts without a Blastia.
But how did you...
Hi.
What the?
Hey, it's that dragon freak!
Why would you put
Rita,
the princess
are
in
you
an
all right?
open air room?
Don't you ever learn?
It sounds like
This
the
is
sky
the only
falling
room
in
they
here.
have.
What's going on?
Have you
You're
seen
right.
other rooms?
You're right.
What was that thing?
Just when the conversation was getting interesting.
That's enough talk about Estelle's healing arts for now.
Fine by me. I've pretty much figured it out anyway.
Don't look at me like that. Do I really look like that much of a bad guy to you?
Yes.
Hey, wait! What's going on, you guys? Come on, tell me!
Alright.
Well, take care on the way back to the capital.
Okay.
Do you have everything? Wouldn't want to have to come back later.
If I forget anything, you'll bring it to me. Won't you, Yuri?
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's go find Flynn. I'll take you that far.
What are you all gonna do after this?
Well, we did lose track of the Blood Alliance.
That's easy. We can just go to Dongrest. Or not. Man, if I go back there now, they'll all just laugh at me.
Dongrest? That's the guild city, right?
Yeah. I thought we could find out about the Blood Alliance there.
Seems like a good place to go,
What
though.
direction is it from here?
Well, it's to the west, I guess, but...
Well, let's check it out then.
Yeah.
Might be helpful.
Besides, we're part of a guild now.
Too.
We just need to figure out a name.
Huh? For starting a guild? Well, let's go then.
All right. Nope. Okay.
Onward.
Yeah. I'm assuming we're gonna see. Hi. Never mind. I'll hold that
It doesn't
thought.
seem like that Flynn character is around here.
Does that mean you're staying with us for now?
Well, would that be all right?
Okay.
Carol, don't fill the princess's head with ideas.
You cannot simply do as you wish. Your Highness must return to the capital.
That's not what Yoda is doing.
Flynn is already set out to tend to other business. Now then, Rita Mordia, we would like you to investigate yesterday's Blastia malfunction.
That's pointless. I looked at him this morning, but I couldn't figure anything out.
No, we would ask that you go to the forest of Cave Mock.
Cave Mock, huh? Oh yeah, the plants affected by the disaster here look just like the ones in that forest.
We have reports of tree mutations, and of monsters increasing in both number and aggressiveness. Messengers have gone to the capital, but much time will be wasted finding a gifted mage.
I specialize in Blastia. Plants are out of my league.
Consider their connection to the air. I imagine that is within your league.
Besides, if Estella's going back to the capital, I want to go with her.
What do you mean?
You are a researcher in an Imperial Blastia laboratory. You must undertake the tasks assigned to you.
Then there should be no problem if I accompany her to the forest, right?
Princess, please do not make suggestions that are simply out of the question.
If this does have something to do with air, then my healing arts would prove useful.
Yes, they would.
Please, Alexei, let me do my part to help.
Your Highness, I simply cannot allow you to go to such a dangerous forest.
Well, what if... Yuri, would you come with us?
Me?
If Yuri were to come, you wouldn't be worried, right?
Young man, please escort the princess.
Okay.
I ask this of you only because you once sought to join the Imperial Knights.
Of all the underhanded... I didn't ask anybody to count on me. You're pushing me into this.
It seems I can take that reply as indication of your agreement.
But there's something I have to do as well. We go to the forest after Dongrest.
Very well.
Okay. Got it.
Your Excellency.
It seems Flynn foresaw this outcome.
Huh? He did what?
He left this message for you. Take care of Her Highness.
All right then. It's the forest of Cave Mock by way of Dongrest.
Cool.
I have a job for you.
You and me. The saboteur? Alexei.
I'm glad that Commandant Alexei turned out to be so reasonable.
Yeah, I thought he'd be more of a stubborn jerk myself.
Well, I mean,
Had you met him before, Yuri?
I knew him, but I doubt he knew me. I was barely in the Knights for any time at all, really.
What sort of person is he, I wonder?
He can be very formal at times, but in a way he's something of a symbol for the Knights. Many who are in the Knights now were inspired to join by Alexei's example.
One thing's clear. I don't have much in common with him.
well, I mean, the guy who was behind a pillar when this whole thing went down.
He was behind that pillar.
That pillar, yeah. He was behind one of those pillars when all this went down, and I don't know. I'm suspicious of him.
You see that knight dude?
This knight dude?
Yeah, got him.
Cool.
Oh. No voices.
Yeah. Princess, what are you doing in a place like this?
There's something I have to talk to Flynn about, so...
I heard about you slipping out of the castle. Who's this? I apologize for not having introduced myself sooner. My name is Drake Dropwart.
Yep, that is his name. I don't know why. He was the previous Emperor's Swordsmaster and is also my teacher.
Ah, the Knightly Patriot, Drake. The Knightly Patriot?
Master Drake has served the Empire with his sweat and tears for decades.
The Imperial Knights, Drake Dropwart, is thought as a model for all knights to follow.
He's now an advisor to the Imperial Knights, you know.
Wow, really? I'm really an advisor in name only. These days, I'm pretty much retired. My only duty of late is teaching the princess swordsmanship.
But didn't you come here with the Commandant as an advisor?
Yes. I've heard everything that happened so far. How was it, setting foot into the outside world for the first time?
Well, we had a lot of bad things happen to us, but all of it's been a fantastic experience.
Ah, fantastic experience, you say? I see.
Is something wrong?
Mr. Drake, sir! What? It's you! What do you want, LeBlanc? Sir, His Excellency the Commandant is calling for you, sir. Alright. Well then, Princess, I must take my leave. Try to avoid doing anything too rash, won't you?
Yes, of course. Take care of yourself, Master.
I can't believe Drake Dropwart taught Estelles how to fight with a sword.
I'm surprised that our princess would know how to use a sword at all, really.
Estelle, what made you learn how to use a sword?
Books. I mean, what?
Yeah.
That's a good question. It might take a while to tell the whole story the next time I get a chance.
Yeah, I'd like to hear about that too, once things have calmed down a little.
Sure.
Cool.
Let's get this straight. Books.
Books. Becoming Estelles. Or
Estelle, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes, what is it? Wait!
What's the matter?
Could you repeat what you just said?
I said there's something I want to ask you.
No, before that!
Estelle?
Yes! You finally called me Estelle! I've got to go tell everyone.
Oh, well.
Dumb dogs.
Dumb dogs.
Oh, they were being picked up on the mic.
Yep. I think one of them was outside my door. Yuri? Is that you, Yuri? Aha! My faceless friend!
Yes! Friend number 3!
You don't remember me? I sure as heck fire know it's you. It's Hatchet! Not that it's easy to recognize someone when they've all got their mask on. Oh wow, you look so different than I remember. I didn't realize it was you.
You got a helmet!
Have you gained weight? Ouch. Nice to see you too, Yuri.
Looks like the mask had nothing to do with it. Is this a friend of yours, Yuri?
Hatchet joined the Imperial Knights at the same time I did. That armor color is the same as LeBlanc's Knights, isn't it? Yep, I'm in the Schwann Brigade. To tell you the truth, I'm pretty glad they didn't assign me to the Flynn Brigade.
You didn't want to work with Flynn?
Well, it would be tough working under him, since we started off training to be soldiers together.
That doesn't seem like the sort of things Flynn would care about.
You've got that right, Rita. Flynn's...
That's terrible.
Oh, Flynn's all about advancing in his career, isn't he? He's pretty crazy for a non-noble to make captain at such a young age. Me, on the other hand, thanks to all the goofing off I did with you, Yuri, I'm still nothing but a lowly peon.
What sort of thing did you two do? By the way, that's your fault, not Yuri's.
We used to skip training and sneak into the dining hall to grab snacks. Yeah, and then we'd sneak into the wardrobe and switch Bodhi Blast for nicer ones. Sounds like a whole lot of sneaking. It's true, we had our fair share of youthful indiscretions.
Yuri's still up to his old tricks, though.
I've heard as much. Go easy on Flynn, would you? Yeah, don't goof off too much on the job. Oh yeah, Yuri, now you've been traveling around, right? You think you might be able to stop by Kappa Noir and tell my folks what I'm doing and I'm doing well? They live in the inn, so you can't miss them. Cool. Sounds good. So talk to guard dudes.
I didn't expect to hear you talk so happily about your time at the Imperial Knights, Yuri.
Oh yeah?
I mean, it seems to me that you didn't enjoy your time as a knight very much.
Joining them was a decision I made myself. It's not all bad memories, practice wasn't so bad, and I had all sorts of fun with my fellow knights in training.
From the way that knight was talking, it sounded like you acted like a crazy and rambunctious kid.
Rita, if there's one person who doesn't need to be scolding me for a little youthful indiscretion, it's you. Rita's change.
Honestly, that girl...
Huh?
Estelle. She rushes off regardless of danger. She doesn't listen when you tell her to stop.
So Estelise has finally become Estelle, huh?
I've been calling her that for a while. What's with you anyway?
Hey, you know, your tone of voice was different just then. Maybe it's just my imagination.
You're damn right it is.
Ah, there's the Rita we all know and love.
Ha! Ow! How about you just shut up? Who cares what I say or how I sound?
Not me. Here's to you being you, Rita.
Honestly, that was my reaction too.
Yeah.
If someone like makes fun of me for that, I would just punch them in the face and be like, "Fuck you."
All right, so it was what, north?
No.
No. What direction did they say?
You see the rings in the distance?
Yes, that way.
Yep.
Nah, can't get me.
And it did.
Oh, someone else did.
Am I not on? Oh yeah. My controller went off. Okay, we're good. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. I think it's the combat.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
I mean, I need to get used to the fact that my setup is different.
Flickering, put out your hand.
Determined fighter!
Determined fighter! He is a determined fighter. And his name is Carol.
I can do it if I put my mind to it!
Good job, Carol. Do the two exits go two different places from the city?
Yep.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty obvious, but I guess not.
Sometimes the places like that don't do that, so... Okay, now we will continue on that direction in the next episode, so we will see you guys then.
Bye!